It's weekly wrap time. It's been another fantastic week this past week. The winners have continued, thank God. Marzu out at Randwick, last day of the carnival out there. 3 years running, he has won the Group 3 Hallmark Stakes. So an amazing achievement for him. It was done on a good track. He's been running particularly well this preparation, as we know. He just missed out on a Group 1 in the Galaxy by about half a head, a couple of starts back. So just rewards for him to get that job done with Rachel King on board. She just sent him straight to the front after getting out the gates well. He dictated terms and kicked away strongly in the straight, and once challenged within the last 100 metres or so, he really pinned the ears back and just there's no way he was going to let them go past him. So very good win, very proud of the horse. Congratulations to all his owners. As I say, that's 3 years in a row for him, which is quite remarkable, and actually Triple Crown's 5th Hallmark Stakes when you add in Hot Schnitzels and Red Zell as well, who have also won that race. So it's been very good to us over the years, that race, that's for sure. Then yesterday, actually, at Newcastle, we had a 2-year-old filly, Wild Courage, making her debut over the 900 metres. She drew very awkwardly, unfortunately, but after jumping from the wide gate, Karen McAvoy on board, she jumped well, but so did a number of others underneath her, and she was going to be trapped wide, so Karen went to plan B and brought her back in behind, and was held up for a run for quite a long way in the straight until they ducked back through the inside, found a bit of clear air, and she finished off really hard. I thought that was a fantastic debut performance for her. Certainly didn't get the luck in the running from that wide barrier, but I guess that's always a risk with these gates. But her performance was excellent. Very much a winning performance, really. So great debut for her, exciting for all her owners, and I'm sure she'll be picking up her maiden win pretty quickly. So one to keep an eye out for sure. Now, this week, the action starts this afternoon at Tamworth. We have formal display in the Tamworth Cup, $200,000 race, Braith Knock on board. This race is a qualifier for the big dance, $3 million event over the mile in the spring. So if he wins this, he's in and off to the big dance. Look, he's in here with a big chance. He's going for a hat trick, this horse, after winning his last two. So obviously in great form. And look, I think he's riding this up to his ears. There's obviously a few good horses in there. I think Lord Biscay is another very talented horse that's in there. And I guess on paper it looks like those two might fight it out, but you never know who's going to put their hand up on the day. Congratulations. I mean, not congratulations. Good luck to, maybe I'm getting in early. Good luck to all these owners there. I think it's a really exciting opportunity for him and all these owners. Braith knows the horse well. He won on him 2 starts back, so I'm sure he'll give him a great ride. He'll just hopefully bounce out of the gates and go forward. Hopefully he can dictate terms and be too strong late. Fingers crossed. On Saturday, so tomorrow we go to Royal Randwick. We have a couple of runners down there. First of all, Kajenga in the 1200 metre event. Again, with Braith Knock on board, he could virtually keep the silks on overnight. He's riding a couple for us there as well. But Kajenga, well, don't know what's going to happen with her tomorrow. She has gone from being airborne, absolutely flying, to dismal in her last performance there in the PJ Bell. Very much a head scratcher. She's been gone over head to toe by the team a number of times. Can't find any issue with her. So all we can do at this stage is put it down to the wet track and her losing confidence on it, which is a little surprising. So still remains a bit of a mystery, and but we will be getting her back onto a good track tomorrow, which is the most important thing, and we'll certainly find out where we're at. If she puts the best foot forward, don't be surprised to see a massive turnaround with her. Certainly a race that she could win, But obviously she's got to turn around her performance quite a bit from last start. Then we have Hay Street, who is dual nominated for a couple of races, one over 1,000 metres and one over 1,200 metres. Both look pretty suitable races. Again, both knock on board in either race, whichever one we decide to go for. In the 1,200 metres, he's drawn barrier 9, and in the 1,000 metre, barrier 5. So at this stage, I guess the 1,000 metre race probably maps potentially a little bit better from that gate, but and that's probably where the leaning is at this stage, but we'll be making a decision either late this afternoon or early in the morning once we've had a bit more of an in-depth look and just see if there's any scratchings that influence things as well. But obviously we'll pick out with Annabelle and Rob what we think's the most winnable race, and I got to say, either race I think he's going to be a good each way chance. Also on Saturday, up at Bow Desert, we have Savai, 3-year-old Savai going around. Excellent last start winner over 1,400 metres, which is the same distance as this event. We have Sean Cormack on board, jumping from barrier 1, which is nice. And yeah, he was excellent last start where he won there and had to, well, got in behind the leaders and had to take a pretty tight gap, and certainly did so and did it very well. He's going for back-to-back wins here. He's actually had 6 starts for 4 wins, so building a fantastic record, this horse, and I think he's every chance of repeating the dose here. Again, a good each-way chance. On Monday, we have Bavacco going to Goulburn. Over the 1,100 metres, Keegan Latham on board. Really good jockey, Keegan, does a great job. Unfortunately, we're drawing barrier 10 of 10, which doesn't help the cause, but I am a little hopeful that a couple of horses may come out just to bring us in. You know, if we get to 8 of 8, that's slightly better than 10 of 10. So we'll be grateful for small mercies if they come. I can see him running really well. The race does look like a nice race for him, except for that barrier. So hopefully he can get a bit of luck in that first sort of 200 metres or so and get into a decent position without getting trapped. And hopefully Keegan and Bavacco can do the rest and get the job done. But I think he's got to be an each-way chance as well going into that. Then our final runner for the week will be on Monday. Obviously, we've got the long weekend this weekend, and we have Freddie Bassett lining up over 1,800 metres. He was a brilliant last start winner at Warwick Farm over the 1,600 metres where the blinkers were applied. Did a fantastic job, got a great response out of him with Tommy Berry on board, and he led from the gates all the way through the finish line. Was just too strong for him. Great performance. Tommy Berry retains the ride here. This looks to be a nice sort of stepping stone for him. 1,800 metres is ideal after the mile last start. He's going to appreciate further again, no doubt. But 1,800 is the right trip for now, this part of the preparation. Does have to take on the older horses, which is never easy. So that'll be a challenge. It looks a very competitive race with a number of nice progressive horses in there, certainly with their share of talent. So very even competitive race, but I think he's going to be in the mix as well, and hopefully an each way chance there as well. And fingers crossed he can go back to back. Red hot tip time, everyone's favourite time of the week. Look, last week for me was certainly character building on this side of things. I had a donut, couple of seconds, but they don't pay the bills, as they say. But look, we'll move on from that pretty quickly, and I'll go through to my tips for this week before we tackle Sam's. I'm going to go this week at Randwick, race 7, number 1, Crystal Clear, for Annabelle and Rob Archibald. Braith Knock on board. Currently $6.50 in the market, but third elect. But however, I know, formal display, our horse and Lord of Biscay are both going to Tamworth today, so they won't be running. They'll be coming out, so don't be surprised to see Crystal Clear shorten. So I'd probably take the odds now if you're going to get on. Race 8, number 5, Fiddler's Green. Again for the Archibald team and Braith. Hopefully that combination is having a very big couple of days. Eagle Farm, race 7, number 8, Sylph, and race 8, number 2, Smexy. So all those tips for the win. I think they're going to be giving us every chance, hopefully a lot better than my tips last week. Now over to Sam's, who's currently on the road up at Tamworth for Formal Display's run. Last week, well, he had a good week. He hasn't been afraid to tell me. It was, as he has told me about 100 times this last week, he put on a masterclass. He had 4 out of 5 winners. He had Matthias, Fireball, Spicy Martini, and Jigsaw over in WA in the Quokka. So look, great effort, but I don't want to talk him up too much. He's going to be sending through a video a little bit later with his tips, which I'll edit in after this, but I'm sure he'll pump up his own tyres enough for both of us. So let's see what comes in.
Well, hi team, I'm up here in the home of the Country Music Festival, the Big Gull Guitar, Tamworth. A little windy up here today. You can see the Tamworth Race Club behind me. I'm here because it's Big Dance Qualifier Tamworth Cup Day worth $200,000, and Formal Display will be running around here later on. I'm on a bit of a road trip. We had a really good third with Wild Courage on debut yesterday at Newcastle, and I thought I'd keep coming. So really excited for this afternoon. Braith Knock, who's on Formal Display, he's just ridden a winner in the first, so hopefully it's a big day for him, big day for the owners, and my car's being weighed down by a Tamworth Cup on the way home. But fingers crossed, we'll see how we go. Very exciting times, and as I said, windy, and I'm not really prepared, but I'll keep going. I didn't want to miss the opportunity. I had a pretty good day on the tips last week, and I'm not sure Chris would have given me a wrap, so I need to do my own wrapping. So I thought I'd cover that off and give you a few more for this week. But just to be clear, Chris had a donut last week. I got 4 from 5. Matthias paying $3, Fireball paying $6.50, Jigsaw in the Quokka paying $4.50, and the big one, Spicy Martini, in the last at Eagle Farm paying $15. So I hope a few of you managed to get on a few of those, and yeah, it was a big day, obviously after Marzu winning as well. But anyway, I'll move on to this week and see if I can get you a few more. Most of mine are at Morfettville. It's the South Australian Carnival today. Tomorrow, sorry, but I'll start with Randwick. Race 1, the 2-year-old handicap. I'm on number 12, I Am Dirty. He's paying $5. He's got a wide barrier, but rocketed home in a trial, and I'm really hoping he can get the job done. Moving across to Morfettville, the South Australian Carnival, as I said. I'll start with race 3, my shortest of the day, the Chairman Stakes. I'm on number 2, Mick Woody, paying $2.50. Move to race 7, the Australasian Oaks. I'm on number 5, Mating Call. He's a local horse, and he's paying $7.50. The Robert Sangster. I'm on number 3, Generosity, paying $6.50, but I will possibly also look at number 4, Benedetta, paying $10. So a bit of value there. I like them both, can't split them, so I'll leave that up to you. And then I move to Eagle Farm. Can't miss Eagle Farm after last week. Race 8, the Princess Stakes. I'm going for another longer odds. I'm on number 12, Spice Prawn, paying $19, so go that each way. And then we move to Ascot. Can't go past Willie Pike in the last, the benchmark 70 last race. I'm on number 7, Mullateer, paying $2.80. So hopefully there's more to come this week after a red letter day last week. I hope you all enjoy your weekend, a long weekend, which is really exciting, and obviously Anzac Day, one of the favourite days of the year. And yeah, so enjoy that. I'll hopefully get the job done here at Tamworth, and we'll see you next week.
Well, there you go. There's Sam's tips for the week. Hopefully he can repeat the dose of last week. If he does, we will not hear the end of it. Anyway, have a fantastic weekend. Good luck to all of our owners with runners coming up. Exciting times, and enjoy the racing and have a great weekend.